Hey guys, it's Syndicate here, and welcome your faces to the takedown of Mr. Nadeshot. Now, you guys know that Nadeshot left Team Decanite and was like, I'm joining the Shadows, bitches, I'm doing it, I'm leaving, I'm going to be a traitor and stuff like that. So I was mad, but to make it worse, he stole my Decanite armor. So it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I saw 2 people on the server. It was Kronos and Nadeshot, and I was like, what the hell is going on? So I decided to jump on, invis pot up, and chase down Nadeshot. Now, Nadeshot seemed to just be like running his items back from his old house. So what I was doing is just kept following him, kept my eyes on him, and as soon as I step away from his house, I said, right, that's the chance, that's the one I'm taking. Got a load of TNT, snuck into his house, and like rigged it up. Now, I know it's the one rule we said of not blowing up one another's houses, but if it was just a prank, I wouldn't have done it, like if me and Nadeshot were on good terms, but Nadeshot kind of stole my Decanite armor. He left our team Decanite, he left it and is a traitor. So I felt like the only just cause for a traitor is an explosion to his base. So I did this, and I didn't think it would kill him. I don't know why I didn't think this would kill him, because it's a shitload of TNT. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a crack and just see how it goes. And I basically rigged up his entire base, and he ended up getting a little bit hurt from it. But this entire video is quite long, guys, but it like showed you the entire battle between me and Nadeshot and Kronos, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it was kind of epic. Nade tried sneaking up on me so many times, but using invis pots and just being really smart with looking through the wall, because my house is made out of sandstone. Any names I see if in the distance, like 64 blocks away or whatever it is, I can see them as clear as light. So there'll be certain circumstances in this video where you'll be like, how did you know that guy was there? What the hell? This is bullshit. Because I had so many people call me out for stream watching, but I hope you guys understand that when I play Mianite, I never want to stream watch, because if I'm watching something and know what's going on, it ruins the experience for me. If someone's in my base stealing my stuff and I lose everything, how is that fun for me? Because I'm just going to obviously run over if I'm stream watching and stopping them. Now, in this, there's a few circumstances where Nade is trying to raid my base and I just luckily run back in time. You'll see it all make sense. Like, there's one instance where I kill him. He says, no, I don't want my stuff back. So therefore, he's obviously going to be running to my base to go and get it. So I rigged up all his base with TNT and decided, you know what? Today is going to be the day Nadeshot regrets leaving Team Decanite and stealing my Decanite armor. I did at first leave it quite a while and followed him around looking for you know, all the gear to try and find my Decanite armor. Followed him around looking into like wherever he was going, like chests and stuff, but it just seemed like he was on a little mission doing his own little thing, working on his base. So I just thought, screw it, he's not going to leave me to the Decanite armor, he's clearly hid it somewhere where no one's going to find it, and that's that. So I spent like another 15 minutes then waiting for him, because I didn't want to run away in case he ran back to the base. So I waited for about 15 minutes, and all of a sudden he came back being chased by like 1,000,001 mobs. So I got my assassinator ready and was like, this is the day the Nadeshot's gonna die. So what I was gonna do is blow up his base, let him get a little bit scared, and then dive in with the assassinator and be like, boom, bitch, payback is a bitch. But when he ran into his base, as you see what goes on here, Nadeshot's like, oh, this is so great, I'm just gonna run in, triggers the TNT, and this goes crazy. So I was like, yeah, you know, finally did some damage, but I actually blew him up, so I was like, crap. So you can see like I didn't act or run in or anything like that, because I was like, damn, he actually died. But his bed's actually in there, so when he respawns, he actually jumps straight down, grabs all his stuff. So I was like, oh, I can actually still assassinate him the way I want to assassinate him, which is, you know, with the assassinator, because my whole thing on Mianite right now is to be like the assassin. I want to be sneaky, invis all the time, just making pots after pots after pots of invis pots, and just trolling with everyone. And obviously I want to get involved with like normal things, like I was still doing the purge and still building and stuff like that. Like yesterday I was working on Nadeshot's house, but for example here I was like, oh, Nadeshot's so mad, but I need to just kind of put a bit more salt in them wounds. So I thought, screw it, I'm going to do it. Get my assassinator ready, and I'm just going to dive down and wreck his shit, and that's kind of what I did. The assassinator is like a one-hit weapon if no one's wearing armor, and if they're wearing just like decent, it's boom! A 2-shot if they're wearing like full diamond armor, unless, you know, if it's not enchanted. So yeah, man, I was doing some absolutely wrecking yesterday, or 2 days ago when this happened. I didn't know how to edit this together for you guys, so what I've basically done from here is cut up all the sections where I was just running after Nadeshot, trying to find him, lost him several times, and it'll show the instances of when I found him. And I just hope you guys understand that there was no stream watching going on. I feel annoyed that I have to kind of explain myself every single time. Like here you can see, like you see Nade run back up past on the horse. I saw Nade in that instance just before he ran away from me, and I went to chase after him and he completely disappeared. I was like, I have no idea where he's gone, but he like managed to run away, grab a horse, or did he go back and get his old horse? I think he ran back and got his old horse, but anyway, he managed to run back, get all his stuff, and then run away again. So I was like, damn it, Nade got away. I really didn't want him to get his stuff, but at the same time I didn't want him to make him lose all his stuff. So I chased after him, lose him a bunch of times, and then when I kill him and he does lose all his stuff on the ground, he he loses it, but he had bloat on him. Now this really, if I had my microphone on, you'd hear me like absolutely being like, what the fuck? He stole from Captain Sparkles, because I figured that this had gone much deeper, like he'd stole from Captain Sparkles himself. Now I still believe he has stole from Captain Sparkles because he actually had the armor of Mianite, which was Captain Sparkles, and I don't know where Sparkles had stored that, but I basically found that in Nadeshot's house, which was a little bit crazy. So in this instance, you see, I actually have lost Nadeshot, and I'm like, god damn it, where the hell is he? So I just thought, screw it, I'm just going to run back to the start and try and look for him, and then I just put in some instances where you see Nadeshot talking to Death, because Death was on the server at the time, just seeing what was going on, and then Astor running back to the base, see if he was there. I would not have even noticed him there if all them mobs weren't chasing after him, like 10 mobs, and then that led me now to know that Nadeshot was non-stop going to keep going after my base, trying to steal my stuff. There's a bunch of scenarios through this. I was actually just going to talk for like 1 minute and then just leave it, but I think I might just commentate over all of it. If it gets to a point where I'm like, no, screw this is way too long, I'm going to stop. But yeah, man, it was a fun battle. I really enjoyed it. I am really pissed off about the webcam and the microphone, but like I said, it was genuinely like 4:30 in the morning. I just got in bed, and it was like, I'm really not tired because I woke up at like 5 o'clock the other day, so I thought, screw it, came on, was strip mining, you know, just like breeding chickens, getting a lot of XP, and just like enchanting books and tweaking things in my house. And then when I came off, started doing some other stuff, I was like bored again. I was like, screw it, you know, I kind of want to just stream Mianite. But then when I jumped on the server and saw they were there, I was like, screw it, I'll just hit record and everything will be good. So again, sorry for the no microphone this, but this was Nadeshot trying to go over to my house for, I think, the first time. I don't know, did I add it into the video where at first he's actually in my base? I think you see it. I don't know, Nate was in my base at first, like going through all my stuff, having a look at what I've got. So I don't actually know if he stole anything, but I was just demanding that he kept returning me my items and stuff like that, but he just didn't. He didn't decide he wanted to do so. So I was like, god damn it, Nadeshot, why'd you have to be like this, man? Just return the armor and we can be friends. I did feel bad throughout this entire circumstance, and I know people are going to give me so much shit, but guys, the MLG skills that I show throughout this is amazing. But Nate just kept going with it, you know, like as you can see here, he was like, no, I'm not going to give you the armor back, Decanite scum and all this, and I was like, wow, man, this guy really does not learn this lesson. So I managed to, you know, obviously you saw him there, and I just cut between the parts of where I chased him down, and I found him. So I figured that he'd led me to a chest, but it looks like he'd just run back here, healed up, and then run away because, as you can see, he was probably run out of energy or something. So I assumed he would actually lead me to a chest. I was hoping he was going to... This entire time, why I didn't keep killing him, like, non-stop, is because I thought he'd lead me to the Decanite armor, put it on, and then try and take me. And he didn't, so I just kept surprising him with going from, you know, being total invis, then to holding my bow, and all you'd see is my bow and me just try and wreck him. And I missed that shot there, it was quite good. Because I was, like, being super accurate with mostly all my shots. And then this is where I think I got one of the best shots. I proper, like, judged the distance of where he was going to go. I was like, is he really going to run in a straight line? And when he ran back on me, I thought he had a sword, because, you know, he had a diamond chest plate. And I was like, aim it, bang, knew he was going to go through the front door, took him out. And then this is where I dive on his stuff just to see, like, what he had, because I was convinced that the chest plate he had was the Decanite chest plate. I know it didn't admit any lava, because that's not what the chest plate does, but I was convinced that's what it was going to be. So as you can see there, he had, like, a fully enchanted pickaxe, and he actually doesn't come back and get that. I go through all his stuff, I'm just going through it, and going through it, and going through it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, that's a friggin' bloat. So at the time I was like, what the fuck? He's got bloat. How the hell's he got bloat? So again, you know, he stole from Captain Sparkles. This was my only thing, because I lost bloat when Sparkles took him. On the purge, every goddamn pet I get, it keeps getting stolen. And then when I saw the chest plate wasn't the actual chest plate, I was like, man, this really sucks. So I go through, I think I find bloat again, but he actually has 5 friggin' pufferfish in a second. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, he has bloat. I think I did go through it. He has 5 separate pufferfish. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, where did you find bloat from? And I don't think he tells me. I think he just puts a winky face or something. What did I say? Yeah. Oh yeah, tell him his items are here. But this is where I really should have edited it into the video. This is where I absolutely booked it with. You can see I've got 6 ender pills. Notice how they all disappear. I think I have like 2 left by the end, or 1. Because I ender pearl off in the distance, but then I accidentally thought I'd clicked my food, because it's right next to the ender pearls, you know, on the hotbar. So I scrolled over to the food, which I thought was the food, but it was actually on ender pearls, and I fired like 3 ender pearls off, and it went do. So it fired me dead fire in the distance, but whilst the one was flying off in the distance to drop me, I fired 2 at the ground, or 3, and just wasted a complete load. So it was really good. So like now at the end of the battle, I actually had none left. So there you can see, yeah, I ended up using 4 ender pearls just to get over towards my house. So at this point I was like, Nade has to be in here. Like, he's gonna be there, he's gonna be absolutely potted up. He's probably took all my diamonds, made diamond armor, and got diamond sword, and he's probably gonna take me. If he's got a strength bot on, he would have taken me, because right now I've got no armor on. The reason why I had no armor on was just simple, but I heard him going through my stuff. So because I heard him going through my stuff, I was like, Nade's still in here. At first I thought it was the villagers making that noise, but then like I turned my heads up, sound up, and I was like, that's him. And as you can see, Nadeshot messed up so bad because he held a potion in his hand, and if he wouldn't have held that potion, I would have not known he was there. He could have pure on like walked out of my house with all my pots, all my diamonds, and everything. So I was like, rule 1 of his invis is don't hold items. So from this, it was just like he announced it was like war or whatever, but he shouted out to Death like, I need you. Death came on and was like, Kronos, go nade, and I just assumed that Kronos was going to come like wearing full, diamond, fully enchanted thorns and everything, and just kick my ass. I thought he was going to, because I genuinely thought that was what was about to go down, but the series of events that occurred from this were then quite fun, because I had so much fun. Don't forget, I love PvP in Mianite. I absolutely love it, because it's not the case of, oh, it's just factions where you build yourself a kit or whatever and everyone's got the best of the best stuff. It's like you've got a proper grind for it. So Nade kept trying to come back into my house, and I just kept killing him. But then when I knew Nade kept coming back into my house, I knew it wasn't going to be long before I saw Kronos. Now, if I knew Kronos, he was going to come in invis, or Nade was going to try and make an invis pot, because, in his house, he has still actually got the ability to make brewing stands and stuff like that. So I just completely rigged everything up with sand, just because then, if anyone was going to come in any direction, they'd have to smash the glass, smash a block, or come through the sand entrance. And Nade every single time came through the sand entrance. And to make it better, this was actually so smart of me, because every time someone tried to break in, if it's like cobblestone, you don't really notice it, but if it's sand, you see them breaking it. So I was like, oh, hey Nade, what you doing there, mate? Shaboom! Get wrecked. I love the names of my weapons. I've got the Assassinator. I think I might rename it, because it doesn't sound very epic. And then this is where Kronos had tried to attack for the first time. He actually tried to attack with a really... wait, is this the epic one? I think that's just a normal iron sword. But at one point, he comes in with like an iron enchanted sword with like looting 3 or something like that. Fire aspect, just like really badass iron sword. I was kind of confused by it, to be quite honest. Not too sure where he got it from or how he enchanted it, but it just came out of nowhere. And I was like, okay, this is kind of badass. So he stole one of my diamond swords, and I was like, I will keep killing you. But at this point, I actually thought Kronos was constantly TPing to me. I was getting really pissed off. I was like, really? He's just going to keep TPing to me? But it actually, see that hole in the roof right above me? It actually destroyed it slept in my bed, and I accidentally hit Terrence. Terrence died. No. So as you can see, Kronos, your deaths make me stronger, continue. So like Death and Kronos were like, oh yeah, keep doing it, you're making me more powerful. I had no idea what was going on between them two. And Kronos, this is where he came in with a bigger epic sword. Hopefully I do show what it is. I don't think I possibly do, but I just saw this sword and was like, how the hell did he get this thing? Like, this thing's got mad enchantments on it. Look, looting 3, knockback, sharpness 4, like a bunch of shit. So I was well impressed. So this is where he kept jumping out my bed and coming at me. But then Nadeshot, every time Nadeshot came back, he'd like swim over to me. But you can see my house is made out of sandstone and sand, so I could always see. It's not like cobblestone or stone. It makes it difficult for you to see because it's like all blocky and materialized. Well, I'd say more like cobblestone. If your house is made out of cobblestone, it makes it difficult to see out of, or dirt, because the player's name is like a black box. Whereas if your house is made out of sandstone, mate, you see everything. And this is such an MLG play right now. So Nade ran up onto my house to sleep into my my bed, and I just like jumped up there, took him out, and I was just waiting for him to respawn. And he didn't respawn for some reason. I was kind of confused as to why he didn't, because I was just constantly going to keep killing him. So he ended up running back from like his other base, so the bed sleep didn't work. I'm not too sure. Wasted an ender pearl there, because I totally didn't mean to do that, and I got the wrong sword out to attack him with. Not even the epic iron sword, it was just the like standard iron sword. So I felt a bit bad that it didn't pop up on the kill feed saying I killed him with the Oathbreaker. What a good name. Yeah, the Oathbreaker and the Assassinate, man. I absolutely love it. So yeah, after this all went down, things were like starting to calm down a little bit. I thought they'd all given up, and then all of a sudden, when I was on the roof, you're wondering what I'm looking at here now. I saw Kronos' name coming out of Champion's base, so that he clearly lives in Champion's base. That's because he kept coming out with like items and items and items each time. So I was like, right, I'll try and take him out. But this is where I do one of the best shots. I just anticipating where he's going to run. I'm like, it's clearly going to come this way. Yeah, I can see the sandstone lets you see where everyone is so easily. So I get smack on him there. He falls in the water. And as soon as I knew he fell in the water, he was screwed. So this next shot is so good. Watch. Whoop, boop. Oh, no. Next one. There you go. So I was gutted about that actual second shot. So I see him there, and he can see me with a floating sword, because I don't think I actually have my armor on. But like all his stuff now, I think he had full diamond on him. Was that full diamond? I don't know, but I think he properly geared up to try and come and get me. And I noticed that he jumped off the roof into the water to go and get it. So I was like, I'm going to go slay him. But at the same time, I didn't want to keep killing Kronos. I did feel really bad on him because I genuinely knew that he kept running out of stuff each time, that he kept running back and running back. And how, honestly, how that shot didn't kill him. This would have been a one-hit kill on everyone, and then he takes 2 hits there. Is he wearing his armor? I can't tell whether he's put the armor on or not, but like, you saw me kill Nade the very first time I killed him after the TNT, and it was like a one-hit kill, so I was kind of confused as to how that happened. And Nade runs back over again. I'm like, Nadeshot, what are you doing, mate? If you guys could tell me what kill streak I was on here, this would be amazing. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna scare him and just scare him off. But then as soon as I saw him like do that turn back as if he was coming towards me, I was like, right, that's it. And saw him like running towards the base. I was like, Nade, just don't do it, man, don't do it. So I annihilate him. See there, look. Oh, that's probably why actually burnt to a crisp. So the bow must do like 9 hearts, and then the fire does like an extra heart of damage and burns him out. So that's probably why Kronos didn't die in the water, because you know he was in water, so it put him out. So then, I don't know if anyone's actually in my house right now, but I saw the zombie, like, aiming at my house, so I was like, oh snap, he's gonna go in there and get someone. But anyway, this was shit. Was one of the best kills that I think I got, because it was like, maybe the priest house for a trade, and I'll give you your stuff back. So we were talking for ages, saying like, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you 128 diamonds, which was actually gonna be only 64. But as you can see here, as I was typing, I saw in the distance, if you could pause the video, you'd notice, I don't know what that thing in the top right hand corner is, you'd notice Nadeshot's name tag running over. So Nade was trying to trick me to go to the priest house to go and trade, whilst he was gonna go into my house and steal all my shit. So I just stayed up here and could see his name tag. I don't know if you guys can't see it, but I play on a pretty good epic screen, so I can see quality like crazy. The details like crazy, like pixels. Like, that name was so large to me on the screen. So I was like, I can see your name, mate. I can see your name. Just waiting and waiting to see what he's doing. So then when I saw him start digging down, I was like, yo, he's going to Champ 1's base. So I'm going to jump him before he can go in there and even find it, because I thought Def was showing him where to go. So I took him out, grabbed all his gear. I don't think he had anything epic apart from some TNT. That was quite honestly the only thing he had. And then I just straight up called him a lion and a bounce. So guys, I hope you did enjoy that PvP battle. Sorry it wasn't all properly commentated at the time, but I tell you what, I had a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, a rating, and comment saying Tom is a Major League Minecrafter. And I guess I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and adios.